I have faced some judgment, mainly my dad. Sorry, Dad. Hi, I'm Bianca. My tattoo artist is Daniel. He's located in the Club Tattoo Tempe. I first heard about Club Tattoo through Instagrams. Nowadays, social media is like the main way to advertise, and I was just investigating my sleeve tattoo. It was actually my dog that inspired me to get my first tattoo. When she passed away, I chose to go to get a tattoo. It's kind of like my therapy now. I was 22 years old when I got that tattoo. It was very exciting. I was very sad at the same time, but it was a nice way to commemorate her. And it is like a conversation starter when people ask about it, especially at school, because everyone is studying the same thing as me for veterinary medicine. I chose Daniel because he knows how to do black and gray realism, and that's what I was looking for, especially for my sleeve, because it's the main focal point, like when I wear a dress or a tank top or anything that shows it, especially during summer. Since he knows how to do that sort of artwork, he can do anything, but like mainly like religion or any other realistic tattoos. That's why I chose him.
So how many tattoos do you have?
Not enough. Probably like 8 or 9. I don't know off the top of my head. So for my sleeve, I started off with the bottom part. It was based on my religion, so Catholicism. I got the Virgin Mary, then I got Jesus, and then also this one was just to show my patriotism, so the usual bald eagle and American flag. The tattoos have shaped my identity by making myself a little more confident, because growing up I was a little more shy and I didn't want to be center of attention. I didn't like anything focused on me, but of course with tattoos I feel like that brings more focus on yourself, especially walking in public or at work, and I just feel like it brings me a sense of comfort knowing that people find it cool. They even ask questions of, oh, where'd you get it? Why did you do that? What's the meaning? So I feel like in that way it just brings me more confidence in myself. So I have faced some judgment about my tattoos, mainly my dad, mainly because he doesn't like tattoos. And then also like at work, a lot of people say you can't get a job with this, especially in the medical profession. I feel like there's this stigma where it's not professional to have that as a doctor, and I just feel like it should be based on someone's work ethic, not the way they're portraying themselves, because it's a form of expression. As a person who's going to head towards veterinary medicine, it should be seen as a form of expression. And I think nowadays it's changing, so I'm glad that I'm in that generation where I feel like that stigma is slowly going away. I think a lot of people can relate to that. It's kind of like a therapy session. You forget about everything for that moment you're getting your tattoo. Every time something occurs in my life where I'm stressed out, I'm just like, oh, I need to contact someone so I can book that appointment and just have that session where, like I said, my mind can just be in that scenario of like I'm getting tattooed. I don't have to think about what's going on in my life. And then after, I feel just better and more confident than I was before walking in. So the process of getting the sleeve has been great. I feel comfortable going every single time, even though it's about like 6 to 7 hours every time. I think it's worth it, the investment. And going back and forth to get it finished, I just know that the finished product will be amazing, and I just really enjoy getting my sleeve done, and I can't wait to get another maybe leg sleeve. My idea for my leg sleeve will be possibly like more of a dark theme, so maybe like wolves, crows, something like that, just because I'm into that sort of style, like maybe gothic. My favorite part about being in the tattoo community would be we all have something behind these tattoos. We have a story. We have investments in it, such as time, money. Everything that goes into these tattoos have a huge significance in our lives, and I just believe that the community is very welcoming as well, and we just don't judge. Compared to other places, I would say Club Tattoo is a little more welcoming, friendly. I feel more comfortable when I go in, like it's more of like a lifelong friend, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like, oh, they're the artist and you're the client. It just feels like a collaboration. I don't know how to precisely explain it, but it's just that like connection between the artist and the client. What stood out the most to me when I first went was how excited my artist was, and also me just like sharing my ideas. He also gave me some input, and then together we worked on doing the sleeve, and I'm actually going to continue on very shortly to finish it off. So I just feel like I can keep going back, and I have this like trust between Daniel and I to do my sleeve and future tattoos as well. I would say just do it, but of course do your research beforehand, especially if you think that it's cheaper is better, which is not true. It's a huge investment. It's a permanent on your skin. So if it's your first one, please do your research, see who you like, what kind of artwork you want to get, and the experience that the tattoo artist also has. So with all those combined, I just feel like then it will equal what you want.